let's discuss the employee application process for Applyment. First let me say that when we started development of Applyment, we quickly found out from business owners across the country who were trying to use other online hiring platforms that they were having trouble getting applicants to fill out the applications. And so we asked them, well, what's the problem? Why are you having these issues? And they said that the platforms were designed primarily for desktop browsers such as this, and I'm using Chrome right here, right now. And they also told us that when they would tell an applicant to go home, get on a computer, and fill out an application, that overwhelming majority of them never applied. Whether that was people walking into their business locations or recruiting in the communities. And then 3, they found out that the mobile versions were just a pain to use, and people became frustrated and they gave up. So they didn't really get a whole lot of applications. And then they would fall back to their, tried and true, paper applications, which would get lost half the time too. So those are huge problems, especially now with well over 200 million mobile users. January 2016, we've already eclipsed that now. In the U.S. right now, over 200 million. You're doing yourself an injustice if you don't prioritize mobile design. And that's why we developed Applyment with a mobile-first approach. We wanted to make sure that it was extremely easy and painless for people to apply. So, as you can see, it conforms to any size device, whether it be a mobile phone, a tablet, a small desktop, or a bigger desktop like the one that I'm using for the tutorials here. So not only, that we wanted to do everything that we could to make sure that the applicants could start the application process as soon as they found out about the job opening, whether that was, a walk-in or someone finding out about the job through social media, or maybe a hiring manager out in the community talking with some people that, seem like good candidates. So when you sign up to use Applyment, each of your business locations you sign up for will receive a Now Hiring Business Kit. A sample of that here. We're using this as one of our clients, Papa John's Pizza, so their graphics are customized for them. But and your design would of course vary accordingly. But with each one, you're going to get a double-sided window cling, one double-sided window cling that you can affix to your front lobby window, so the people when they're walking in can see it, walking out can see it, sitting in the lobbies can see it too. Also 500 of your Now Hiring business cards. And these assets are going to help by, one, driving awareness to the walk-ins that they're now hiring all positions. But they also help your staff easily explain how and where to apply. It's very easy for someone to say, yeah, we're hiring, and turn around, point to the poster. You can visit Applyment.com. Very simple 4-step process to begin your application. And 3, it gives your managers something to recruit with when they're out in the communities. They can keep a few of these cards in their pocket, and when they're going around, they meet some smiling faces. They can hand this out and say, hey, did you know that we're hiring over at XYZ, whichever business that might be. Here's how you apply. Go ahead and do it. So that's the benefits of these posters that you're going to get with your new business kit when you sign up. So let's go over to Applyment.com and see how the application process starts. And I'm on a desktop here, but again, this was developed mobile first, so it's going to work on any mobile device very seamlessly. But I'm going to do this demonstration on the desktop. So what we're going to do is go to Applyment.com. We're going to go click on Apply Now. The person can then choose the state. So if you're located, let's say your business is located in Cabot, Arkansas, they could pick Arkansas, go down to Cabot, continue. Here we find out there's your business. Let's just pretend that was your business. So that person could then just continue the application. And here they would just register. We're going to go ahead and we'll just do a fake one here. John Doe, john@gmail.com. If you're John at Gmail, I apologize for you getting these emails, John. Type in a password and register. So now the person could then pick the position. In this particular business, we're using this for this tutorial. We're using Papa John's Pizza as a demo. So they could pick the position that they have for their business they want to apply for. In this case, for this client, they can select more than one if they wanted to. Continue the application. They can upload a profile picture or image. They can choose to skip it. And then they can simply go through on their phone, fill out the application quickly and easily. And if they don't finish the application right then, it's okay. All they have to do is go back and log in at a more convenient time, applicant login, and then they can continue on where they left off. Also, if they forget Applyment after they have signed up and submitted their email address, Applyment will send them a reminder notice, hey, you have an application that's incomplete, log back in to finish it. Once they do finish the application, Applyment will then send an email to all the admins associated with that business location. So if you had just one, then that person will get it. If you have 5, those 5 individuals will get a notice that someone has applied to that position. They can then easily go pull up the application on their phone, on their desktop, easily look through it, make a decision so that they can quickly hire the applicant before your competitors do. So that's just a quick overview of the application process with Applyment. Thank you.